Yo guys, what's going on? It is Gold Glover, aka Aaron Gold Glove, back with episode 3 of our Nolan Arenado Player Lock franchise series. And guys, we are kicking this bad boy off with a big trade with the Kansas City Royals. We will be acquiring relief pitcher Joaquin Soria, relief pitcher Chris Withrow, and starting pitcher Nate Carnes in exchange for our rookie starter Harrison Musgrave, recently acquired from the Mets reliever Josh Edgin, and relief pitcher Jake McGee. So guys, the reasoning behind this trade is fairly simple. Harrison Musgrave just wasn't starting up to his potential. In fact, he was just making things worse. He was giving up too many runs. Josh Edgin, pretty much the same thing with him. I traded for him expecting not a lot, but just better things for him, and he was just giving up runs. It wasn't necessarily these guys weren't playing to their potential. They just weren't making the team better. In fact, they were kind of making the teams worse during the Rockies' bad stretch of the last few games here. And Jake McGee, he was really just used to help acquire all three players. You guys know how that trade logic is in the show. You got to make sure that the other team is getting good quality players in exchange for what you are getting from them. Another key roster move we will be making is we will be calling up our center fielder, actually one of our top prospects. He has an A potential, David Dahl. This guy, David Dahl, man, I don't even know why I didn't have him up in the first place. This guy, he just has everything I like about a center fielder. He's got good contact, ridiculous speed. He's a solid fielder, and I feel like he can really help us out in the long run. And so far, as you guys will see, I'm pretty satisfied with his production. So David Dahl will actually be an everyday starter for us. And guys, I just remembered that actually the reason that I did not call him up before is because of Gerardo Parra. Gerardo Parra is another guy that I like in the outfield. He's got really good fielding, as I believe he is a former Gold Glover, and he had good contact and good vision. Another thing I really like about outfielders. But unfortunately for Parra, he just wasn't able to heat up for us, guys. Another guy just lacking in production, and his attributes really enticing, and I just really figured out, well, maybe I should give him a chance to heat up. But unfortunately, he was never able to consistently hit above 200 for us. In fact, I think he's sitting around 170 something. So that is why David Dahl will be given the opportunity, and he's got some responsibility on his back, but I have no doubt in my mind that he will be able to produce, in fact continue producing, as he has actually not been bad to start off for us in his first few games with the big club. So as we head into this series against the NL East leading Nationals, the Rockies sit at 8-11 on the season, third place in the NL West behind the Dodgers and the Giants. And this will be Nate Carnes' first start with the Rockies to begin the series, and the Nationals will throw out Tanner Roark.
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Nate Carnes, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in? An ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Definitely can't argue with Matt Vasgersian on that one, guys. It has definitely not been an easy past few games for Nolan at all. You guys saw the stats there. He's only batting not even above 200. He's only batting like 140 in his last 5. But it's a new series, which means new opportunities for Nolan to try and heat up that bat again against the Washington Nationals. So we're going to pick things up here with Nolan ahead of the game in the bottom of the 6th inning. He is already 0 for 2 in this one with a pop out, and a strikeout. But it's all good, baby, because we're going to send one into that gap. Go ahead and plug it, Nolan, and round that bag. That is a double for Nolan Arenado.
It's about damn time.
And finally, he gets a hit. It feels like it has been forever since we've seen a decent hit from Nolan. But he gets one in this one. It took him 2 at-bats, but hey, it takes a little bit for people to get back in the swing of things, and that's all right. And there he is, the hottest hitter on the team right now. Cargo up to the plate, trying to drive Nolan in from second. There's our rally dyno, guys. You already know what time it is. We got to get a run in here because the dyno is dancing on the dugout for us. You can see Nolan on second base anxious. He ain't been over there in a while, but he is now. And Cargo gonna ground one over toward the right side of the infield. That will be a ground out, but that is gonna move Nolan over to third base, so a productive out indeed. So here's Trevor Story here. He's caught a little bit of the cold shoulder as well, batting average down to 203, and he is 0 for 2 in this game, but he's got a really good opportunity here to cut the Nationals lead down by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-1 pitch to him, and he's going to send one through the hole on the right side of the infield, and that will be an RBI single for Trevor Story. It is definitely nice to see some kind of production out of him. We don't really want to see him hitting 203, but it's nice to see that out of him here at home. This is what we want to do when we come to Coors Field. We want to try and win some games for our fans. And we're also trying to get out of this cold stretch we're in. So now we're in the top of the 8th inning here. 3-2 Nationals lead here. Nolan's in the field. And we got a showtime play here. Looks like Nolan is going to go to the ground for this one. And he makes the snag, sets his feet. The throw to first. Looks like it's going to be an accurate one. It is. It is in time. What a play by Nolan. And that's a Gold Glove play, boys. I don't know what to tell you, but check this out. Bottom of the 9th inning. Bases are loaded for our man Nolan Arenado. He has 1 out to work with. What is he going to do? This is his moment. These are the moments that Nolan Arenado was made for, boys. But you want to know what, people? I'm not even worried, because our man is charged up.
This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
No better way, no better person to end the losing streak than Nolan Arenado. He comes through with the walk-off single, and that is a much needed win for the Rockies. Not only does that provide their 9th win of the season, but it gives them momentum. Much needed, very valuable momentum. And check this out, guys. The player of the game is going to be the new guy, David Dahl. He came through and got the game-tying home run. Wow. And he has to be pleased with himself. I know I am. But check this out, guys. We were dead even with the Nationals in hits today. Great pitching on both sides. You can see there, Greg Holland is actually going to pick up the dub for this game. Nate Carnes gave us 5 2/3. You can see there he walked 6. He also struck out 6, but I'm willing to bet that those 6 walks are what hurt him in this one. From the bullpen, Carlos Estevez, I'm looking for more out of him when he comes out of the bullpen. I need more quality. Mike Dunn, a beautiful outing. And of course, Greg Holland with the win. And guys, check out the line from this second game. We got absolutely slapped up. And guess whose fault it is? Kyle Hendricks. 2 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 6 earned runs. Oh, no. Do you know what I did after this game? I went to the Los Angeles Dodgers and I said, give me a good one. You can have him. That's right, guys. We are not playing around. You can see his name on the screen. We went out and we got Kenta Maeda from the Los Angeles Dodgers in exchange for Kyle Hendricks and Jordan Lyles. Jordan Lyles will be heading over mainly to free up some salary there. He's getting paid $3.1 million to do jack squat for us. So we went out and got Steven Getz as well to kind of balance things out. So guys, we only ended up winning 1 out of the 4 games against the Washington Nationals. And those last 3 games, we only scored 3 runs. So the Rockies are going to head back out on the road. We're going to start things off in Arizona, a division rivalry here. So we're going to try and put some space between us and the Diamondbacks. As you can take a look at the standings there, we do sit in 4th place in the division. We are 5 games behind the San Francisco Giants, who are the division leaders at the moment. So we got a good matchup, and this one's going to be Zach Greinke on the mound for the D-backs against Nolan and the Rockies in this game. And in Nolan's first AB, check this out, guys. Charlie Blackmon going and getting himself nabbed at first base. Good play by Zach Greinke. Charlie Blackmon not happy with that at all. And Zach Greinke's going to continue to make plays out here. He's going to field that one off of his leg and make the throw to first. But we've got ourselves a pitcher that can make plays too. Take a look at this one from Nate Carnes. Nolan trying to make the play on the bunt, but Carnes is going to end up making that throw over to first to nab Brandon Drury. Making plays in the field is nice, but as the Diamondbacks threaten here in the second, they're going to grab a run off of an RBI double. So Nate Carnes, guess he wasn't able to carry the momentum from that nice play over to his pitching. But it's all good because Nolan will respond as he sends one into the corner in left field. And he's chugging around first. He's going to go for 2. Oh, the throw! Got him! And Nolan is going to be thrown out at second, trying to stretch that baby into a double. So the score will remain 3-1 Rockies. We got to train Nolan. We got to get that speed up. But check it out here in the top of the 6th inning. DJ LeMahieu deep to left field. That's going to get over the wall for a home run. The former NL batting champion. He doesn't only hit for average in this season. He's hitting bombs as well. And that's going to extend the lead for the Rockies in this one. 4-1. And we don't get to see a lot from DJ LeMahieu, as he usually hits in front of us. But I saw Nolan was on deck, took advantage of that watch the game feature, and I'm glad I did. DJ LeMahieu, look at that nice smooth swing. That's the swing of a batting champion, definitely. So the Rockies' offensive efforts in this one will amount to a win, 6-2 victory. We got 12 hits in this game, and Nate Carnes will actually grab his first win with the club. He went 6 innings, struck out 6. The offense just rolling, man. Charlie Blackmon 3 for 5 with a home run and a double, and you saw that home run by LeMahieu, and Nolan with another multi-hit game. On to the next one against the Diamondbacks here for the Rockies, and Nolan in his first AB, not wasting any time. He gets a pitch he was looking for, and he puts it right up the middle for a base knock. And now with Cargo at the plate, we're going to see something we normally don't see from Nolan. He's going to take off for second, and he's going to be safe with a stolen base. How often do we see one of those from Nolan? Take another look at that one. He got a great jump, and he just barely made it in there. We gotta get his speed up. He's not surprising. He can steal a base, but he can't even get a double. But we're not gonna worry about that. He's on second base now, and Cargo is ahead in the count 2-0, and looks like he's going to put one on the ground in to right field. And our third base coach is waving us there, but he saw that Nolan will not be able to beat out the arm, and he will be held at third base. But a base knock for Cargo, and that will move Nolan over to third base. And now another RBI opportunity for perhaps the coldest player on our team, Trevor Story. I find it kind of humorous how we got the hottest hitter and then the coldest batting back to back. And Trevor Story, with a 3-2 count, will continue his cold stretch as he grounds one to third base. And that will retire the side for the Rockies in the first inning. So Nolan Arenado's base hit and stolen base will go for naught in this one. But I don't think Nolan will be talking about that much after the game, as he's going to go down hacking at a changeup he had no business swinging at with a runner in scoring position. So it will be a quiet victory for the Rockies in this one, guys. Kenta Maeda actually grabbed his first win with the new club. But a 2-1 victory here in Arizona, that will give the Rockies the series 2-1. And I'm liking the production I'm seeing out of the team, guys. Solid pitching, and our big guys like Cargo, DJ LeMahieu, Charlie, and Nolan are producing. If only we can get Trevor Story to join the party. The Rockies, if they can be consistent, they will be absolutely fine, guys. So that night, the Rockets would fly on out to San Diego for another division matchup against the Padres. And nothing changes, guys. When you're hot, and you're confident. And check out this sick double play turn by Nolan Arenado and DJ LeMahieu. And I had to take a few more looks at this one, guys. Look at that jump by DJ LeMahieu there. Nice and smooth. Don't you guys forget, that is a Gold Glover over there at third base. But this dynamic duo, guys, killing it at the plate and in the field right now. But as we take a look at things in the top of the ninth inning here against the Padres, Nolan has not gotten a hit yet, so his hit streak is on the line in this one. But I got a good feeling for two reasons. We got our good luck charm, DJ LeMahieu on first base, and we're slowing things down.
Here's Arenado with a drive, well hit to left and deep, and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
When you're hot, boys. Nolan Arenado with an absolute cannon of a home run to tack on to the Rockies' lead here. But now we're in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Rockies lead 8-2, and Mike Dunn in for the relief effort to try and close this one out. And Hector Sanchez is going to drive a ground rule double over the fence, and that will score one for the Padres in the bottom of the ninth inning here. But in the end, Mike Dunn will prevail, and so will the Rockies as they get the pop-up to end the game, and the Rockies win another one. They are on a roll, boys, and what a game it was for the offense in this one. Another great all-around game for the Rockies, an 8-3 victory, 16 hits. We got the offense rolling, we got the defense rolling, and our pitchers are just doing a phenomenal job out there. But these are the games where it really matters. Here we are in the final game of this series against the Padres. We are tied 6-6. It is the bottom of the ninth inning, and the Padres have their big guy, Will Myers, at the plate. There is a runner on with 2 outs. Mike Dunn is out there trying to clutch up for us one more time, and Nolan's got to make a play here. He's going to get a little bit of help from the Showtime. He's going to go to the ground, and it's going to go off of his glove into foul territory. The ball will be in play, and that might be a base hit for Will Myers, but Mike Dunn does get the strikeout for us, and he comes through once again for the second game in a row. Take another look at this. He is pumped as he gets Ryan Schimpf to go down swinging, and the Padres will not get the game winner. But Nolan, who is 0 for 4 in this game, has yet another opportunity to come through for the Rockies big time. DJ LeMahieu on first base again, and Nolan gets a hold of one, hits it high and deep to left field. Left fielder going back, he's at the track, and he has a play at the wall. Nolan Arenado just a few inches shy of putting the Rockies on top here in the late innings. But have no fear, because in the top of the 12th inning with LeMahieu on first base for another time, Nolan gets one to go through into left field for a base hit. LeMahieu gonna round second and head to third. He's gonna get in head first safely. And Arenado is able to extend his hitting streak to 6 games in this one. And after a Carlos Gonzalez strikeout, Trevor Story is going to get one to go through into left field for a base hit. That's going to bring in the go-ahead run. The coldest hitter on our team coming through clutch. It's Trevor Story. Finally something positive out of him. And to cap things off, Greg Holland is going to come in and grab the strikeout to end the ball game. And that will complete the sweep and the road trip for the Colorado Rockies. They win 5 out of 6 games on the road. They're on a 5-game win streak. And the folks back home in Colorado are rocking, and so is this ball club. Another great game for the offense. 14 hits, I don't know how. I don't care. We're getting above 10 hits like every game. And if we can keep doing this, guys, we can make a push for the top of the division. Taking a look at the standings after the road trip, the Rockies improved to 14 and 15, only one game under 500. The Dodgers are 15 and 14. The Giants only 17 and 12 on the season. Taking a look at Nolan's stats on the season, guys, as we head out of this road trip. 291 average, 16 RBIs, 4 home runs, 34 hits. And Nolan actually has a 1,000 stolen base percentage with those 2 stolen bases on the season, as well as a 1,000 fielding percentage. And when we come back, guys, take a look at that schedule. We got some key games coming up as we will be facing the world champs, the Chicago Cubs. And then right after them, we've got a 4-game series with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm sure you guys don't want to miss that. And to make sure you don't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you liked this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment whatever you want. Make sure you share the video, guys. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.